complained the other morning about 3:30. I think I got it beat. Oh well. Yeah, I gotta do 12-hour days this week. Oh well, that's life. We can still get some good videos out, so guess I'm gonna knock this day of work out, get home, start working on this video. See ya in 12 hours. Alright, well, I'm home after a long 12-hour day. I'm exhausted, but gotta get stuff done. So, we're gonna do some motor stuff. First, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna throw in the lifters and all that stuff into the small block and get more of this put together, because I ordered the springs for the heads, so they should be here in like 2 days. So more stuff needs to happen to this. So let's go ahead, we'll get the lifters out and we'll get those put in. Now again, they just were soaking. I never pumped them up or anything like that, so should be no issues. All right. Now basically we just pull everything out and drop it in. And of course there is, you know, these are rollers, so you gotta make sure that they are facing the correct way. I mean, we do have the whatever they're called, these things that will align them. So, get all this put in. Drop 16 of these things in here. There we go. And I'm not worried about all the oil going into here, because we are going to get this thing full of oil here shortly, and also we can prime the motor and get oil kind of flowing through certain parts of it, so which is a good thing, because trying to get this thing lubed up, keep it nice and fresh, because I'm trying to get this motor done as soon as possible. When was it? I think it was May? No, April, October. Crap, I done forgot. So there is, basically, I'm trying to take off every weekend in October, basically. But there's I think there's a streetcar takeover here in Virginia in October. So I'd really like to get this thing done by then. That would be like awesome, because then we could take this up and race it. So I would not complain about that. But, you know, think about it. There isn't much more to this that needs to be bought. So I just ordered the springs the other day. So then that's rebuilding the heads. Then after that, we need intake manifold, which actually I priced that out today at work, which was $150 for Vortec, you know, since this is a Vortec motor, it's a Vortec. Gotta get all these lined up right. So a Vortec intake manifold. Priced that out today. Then I also priced out, you know, I'm gonna run a carburetor on this for now. Later on, it will go to fuel injection, but budget-wise, I think the best thing for right now will be running the carburetor, because a little bit cheaper. Which, hey, like I say, we on a budget. And a fuel injection system, like, you know, basically Holly Sniper, that is $1,300 versus carburetor, which is $300. All right, and there's the bolts for that. All right, let's set this to the side. All right, next thing goes on is the spider. I don't know if there's a certain way that this goes on or if it can just go on anyway. It looks like it can go on anyway. And I'll show you all the whole thing in a second here. I think I just had a package delivered. It's a good thing. Been waiting for that. I think that one's a little bent. Okay. We might have to adjust that one right there. But that's what it will look like. So you have all the lifters in, then you have the retaining to keep them the right direction because these are rollers. Then you have the spider on top, and that's bolted down to hold everything in place. So I need to adjust that one. It's a little off, and just go around and check. Then we'll tighten it down. Then we're going to move on to the next motor. Okay, well, let me get to this first. So this is all done. I did spin it over, all of them, move up and down. There's no issues with that. Everything's perfect. That one's bent down. Just needed a little bit of a tweak, not much. Everything lines up perfect, everything works, everything's good. And yes, I did get a package. Now, this is something, camera's a little crooked. This is something I've been wanting for a while. Well, stimulus money. So it's for my welder. Now, my tip on this has been messed up. This is bent and it's never really worked right in a long time. So I went ahead and ordered a brand new one. This is not basically this is a aftermarket company that makes basically new ones that fit on this. I went ahead, got it, because it's only 50 bucks, and it is supposed to be a direct bolt-in replacement. So, needless to say, I need to open up the side of this and undo it. This slides in, then this, which I've already undid, is the controls for it. There's the old one, here's the new one. Not gonna bore you with doing it, I'll just show you the finished product. Okay, it's all hooked up, wired in, it works fine, and I mean, here we go. I'm just gonna hit it on the ground. A little spark. So, works perfect. And I love the way this thing feels. I mean, it feels good in my hand. A lot better than that one. That one was just so small and it never felt really all that well, and the trigger in it just didn't feel good. But I'd heard good reviews about this, and it's a direct bolt-in replacement for my welder, and this feels better. And also, I know this isn't the best, so this is the metal tip, which usually, let me turn this off. So mine's flux core. Usually you use this kind of a tip when you're using gas, but this is better than that. That thing down there was just had a plastic tip on it. This is metal. It'll hold up a lot better with the heat as I'm welding. So, and I've read reviews, people do this, and it works. So I'm a lot happier now that I got this now, which is a good thing because I needed a new welding tip gun for welding the motor mounts for the JZ. So let's go ahead and get the JZ in the truck, because we're gonna start making motor mounts. Don't know if we're gonna get them done in this video because I'm kind of tired and yeah, running out of time. But at least we're gonna get the JZ in the truck and get it better lined up than it was last time. So let's go ahead, get it in the truck. Well, I think I've done lost motivation. Took a little break, went in, got me something to eat. Then I came back outside, came back into the garage, worked on this for a minute. I went ahead and got cardboard aid to design out and made a plate out of cardboard that fits over top of the stock mount, all that kind of stuff. And then basically it'll come at an angle and straight up to where the JZ sits. But I gotta get the JZ in and get it positioned so I can start to build that. But like I said, I've done lost motivation. So I think we're just gonna end this video. These hours are kicking my butt. Hopefully next video we are going to slide this out mostly. We'll go ahead, get the JZ in it. I want to do some stripping of the interior, get a couple things, because I want to get this wire harness pulled through the inside. So we're going to wind up taking part of the dash apart. The seats are going to come out because it's going to get custom seats, you know. So we're going to slide this thing out, strip the interior, and at least get the JZ set in here again. I would say for the last time, but who knows. But stay tuned for the next video, because the next video on this will be basically, we're going to get the JZ mounted in it permanently. That's the goal in the next Blazer video. So I got a couple days off coming up. I think I got like what? I should have 3 days coming up off. So hopefully I can get in some killer content then. And one of them is going to be getting this motor in and get it mounted permanently and on point. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. Again, just worn out, tired from all these hours I'm working at work. So like, comment, subscribe. Catch you in the next video.